You know, each one of our mind is just a wavelength. Like each one of you have a cell phone and you have a particular number, isn't it? So when you dial the particular number only, you will get call on your phone. Otherwise not. In the same way, those cell phones are the same, like all the bodies are same, but each mind has got a particular frequency, wavelength. Each mind is a particular wavelength. So if there are 6 billion people on the planet, there are 6 billion wavelengths. There could be 6 billion cell phones. Correct? And you may ask me, how is it possible? It's from 0 to 9, only this many numbers, 10 numbers. And can 10 numbers make 6 billion? I would say yes. How just 6 numbers in all their combination can make so many cell phones? In the same way, 5 elements, which is a combination of earth, water, fire, air, and ether, can result into so many different types of fauna and flora, plants, animals, human beings. This is the outer skeleton. Then there are 4 internal aspects, principles. They are mind, intellect, memory, and ego. The consciousness, which has this inner 4 function. So these 4 plus the 5, the 8 elements make this entire beautiful creation. Combination and permutation. And they nearly make 330 million lives on the planet, species. 330 million varieties of life in the whole creation. That's why when a DNA scientist says, in one human DNA chain, you can virtually make all the species in the world. From a human DNA, you can produce an elephant, a camel, a cockroach, lizard, and a tortoise and a snake. But if you take a elephant DNA, you can't make a human out of it. You may be able to make a frog out of an elephant DNA or a mosquito, which is not even worth doing. It's good to do an elephant out of an elephant rather than a mosquito out of an elephant. So from a human DNA chain, you can virtually create almost every other species. So the ancient people knew this somehow, and that's why they said in Sanskrit, Yad pinde tad brahmande. Whatever is present in the human body is only that is present in the universe, or whatever is present in the universe is present in one peck of a human body. Yet pinda means the human body. Tad Brahma, whatever is in the universe, that is what is present in one human cell. When this is said, usually few decades ago, people would not understand. Oh, this must be simply a fantasy. But today, the scientists are speaking the same language as what the rishis spoke 10,000 years ago. 10,000 years ago, the rishis said, the light is enveloped with a blanket of dark matter. The whole universe is floating in a space of dark energy. Today, that is what exactly the astronauts, astronomers, and space scientists say. What you see as a sun is 0.0001% of the energy that is around the sun. The energy around the sun is unseen, you can't see them, but it is more powerful. The sun is sun because he is like a drop of water you put on a rubber sheet, a big sheet of rubber, plastic. When you pour some water on a rubber sheet, what happens? Because of the sheet's energy, the water will stay in one place as a small drop. In the same way, sun is staying in one place because around him is huge energy. And these ancient people knew somehow, they said, that is the energy which you cannot see, which you don't see. They call it Shambho, oh, unbelievably beautiful. Shiva, they call that Shiva energy. So that Shiva energy is where everybody is. There is no escape from that field of energy called Shiva. So when you know the ancient text and when you know the modern text, you find it completely correlated or they match with each other in such precision. You can't even imagine. That creates a wow in you. Oh. You know, in India, there is this saying, if you do some service to somebody and it is going to give, it will bring you multiple amount of favors and happiness to you. And today, some scientists have done research and published a paper about it. Have you heard this? If one scientist from Russia and another scientist from California have been working on this for past 20 years. This last December, they published a paper on it. It has come also in some newspapers. The research work says, if a friend of a friend of a friend of yours is happy, that happiness travels to you too. It will make you as much happier as you get when someone puts a $5,000 on your pocket suddenly. See, the friend of a friend of a friend becomes miserable, for no reason you get upset. So we are all connected, linked. Even you may not even know them. Even not knowing or knowing is immaterial. If people in Sri Lanka are unhappy, that unhappiness travels and it hits Tamil Nadu, it hits other parts of India as well. The people in Kosovo are unhappy, you can't be 100% happy because something will pinch you. That is why I said the whole world is one family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So the whole world need to be understood as one family, and that sense of belongingness, service, love, compassion for all have to be part of the system. Otherwise, we cannot create a healthy, happy society. Very good, very good.